Dennis Jabir is up there as well, and Troy Dolacek sits there on his outside. Then we've got the 18 of Joshua DePaiva is inside there. And then we've got the 94 of Tate Bishop. Muhammad Wali in the 99 is also in there. He's the first man on the third row of the grid as they make their way down to the start line. They get shown they must slow down, keep it all nice. They come towards us. Are they going to get going? Yes, the revs pick up. The lights are off down, and they run down into turn number 1. And it is Dennis Jabir on the outside of Dennis Jabir. It's Troy Dolacek coming in there as well as Tate Bishop. Bishop has a look up on the inside. Bishop hits the lead. No, they're side by side. They're pushing and barging and rubbing each other. In the first of the hairpins, Bishop has lost out big time as they make their way through the S's, running down the back main. Here they come now. These are 60cc Maxterinos. It is Dolacek that leads there with the Piver that sits in that second position as they run through and make their way out of Bogsbend, coming down towards us. Then we've got the 18 that sits there behind them in third place, and that is Joshua DePaiva as they run through. But Akil Alabai is also in there. As a matter of fact, he sits there in that third position.
Well, Troy Dolacek leads out there. Tate Bishop's in there too. And Akil Alabai is also part and parcel of the party now as they make their way into the 180s now. Right, they come out of the 180s now. They're going to take that sharp right-hander now as they make their way down to Cosmic. But it's still that man, Troy Dolacek. Local Dolacek Racing, followed there by Tate Bishop. Tate Bishop pushing pretty hard, trying to hold on to that second position, Frankie. It's a great run out front at the moment.
Akil Alabai sits there in that third place, and right behind Akil Alabai, it is the Piver. Then it's Dennis Jabir. Dennis Jabir is sitting there in that group. He sits there in that fifth position. He's having a go at the Piver. That's the Jabir that gets through there on the Piver. The 77 is right in there as well. That's Cape Town Carl Visser. Right, so they make their way now through the 180s as they head out the second hairpin. Through the S's they go now. They'll be making their way down the back main. There they go. Up front it is a Troy Dolacek that leads there. Right behind him it is, I think it's Tate Bishop. Yes, Bishop sits there in that second place as they race through the picture into Golf Club.
Well, Dolacek leads out there. Dennis Jabir sitting there in about P7 now. He's had the worst of the lot there as he slid down through the pack. And the riders, and someone has gone awry there. We can't quite pick up who the cart is now.
It looks like it's Tate Bishop. Yes, it's a 94. It's Tate Bishop. Tate Bishop has picked up problems out there just before the start-finish line. So Bishop is out of this one.
Right, so Tate Bishop's out of the running now, and it looks like it's still that man, Troy Dolacek. So Troy, we'll have a look now, see it's still Troy Dolacek that leads out there now. Dolacek hard on the gas, and trying to pick up on the rest of the
cars. Dennis Jabir that's gone up into that second position. He's got his nose ahead there of Akil Alabai that sits there in that third position. Right behind them now is a 77 of Carl Visser. There is a yellow flag that's out there as they run down into KFM corner. And through this picture they go now. Visser sits right on the back bumper as they move through there, down into the first of the hairpins. Through hairpin number 1 they go, but Francois, there is a back marker looming for this group of 4.
Well, there might be a back marker looming, but if you think of the likes of Troy Dolacek, he's going to make his way there. And that is the number 15 cart. We'll try and pick up and let you know. It's Samile Zamkako who's out there, but the leader still is Troy Dolacek, who's fighting his way through there now. Troy Dolacek has relinquished the lead there, and young Dennis Jabir is pushing pretty hard coming through.
Right, so they've picked up that back marker. He keeps right out the way. Dolacek still leads there. The back marker just had to keep out the way there. It's Jabir that leads there. I lied. Jabir sits second. Dolacek leads with the Dennis Jabir in that second position as they run through the picture. That back marker's got out the way of that front 4, but there's a whole lot more coming in there behind them as they work their way through. Down the back straight they go now. It's still Troy Dollarcheck that leads there with Dennis Jabir in that second position. And Akil Alibi goes up now into second out of Golf Club.
Well, a lovely maneuver there from Akil Alibi as he slides up on the inside. He sits right up behind Troy there now. Dennis Jabir is going to have to fight a lot harder to come back there now. So they come up towards the KFM corner now, and Troy Dollarcheck drops his head. But look at Akil Alibi slip up on the inside to take the lead now. It relegates Troy Dollarcheck to second, and Dennis Jabir sitting in there too now. So the gloves are now off, and the racing is really on.
All right, Akil Alibi has come to Cape Town, and he comes from the Rand Kart Club in Gauteng, and he is the man that is in P1 as they race down the back main. Here comes Troy Dollarcheck. Dollarcheck sits on his outside. Dollarcheck hits the lead, but it looks like Dennis Jabir. Dennis Jabir says, there's no ways you guys are going to get away from me. Dennis says, I'm going to come right back. Dennis goes up to second position with the Alibi that drops down into third as the red flag is out. There's a red flag out on the circuit. On the monitor, I see here by the start-finish line that there is a red flag out on track.
And they step heavily on the brakes and stop right at the start-finish line. So leading was that man, Troy Dollarcheck. Akil Alibi was in there. Dennis Jabir was in there, and so too was Carl Visser.
It is indeed Dollarcheck that's in pole. Then it's Alibi. Then we see Jabir, Visser's in there. Wally's in there. The 37 of Jordan Brooks is also in there as they work their way now towards the start-finish line. And they'll be getting this one underway shortly. The marshals are showing them slow it down. They'll dissect the tramways. They'll keep an eye on the lights. The lights go off. This one's underway as they race down into turn one, into KFM corner. It's Dollarcheck that gets a lead out there. Jabir drops in there behind him in second. He's in the pocket there in second position as they run down into the first of the 180s.
Akil Alibi fights back at Dennis Jabir. Dennis Jabir again comes back at him now to hold on to second place. Oh, there's a little bit of a tussle as they exit the 180s. And Troy Dollarcheck looks over his shoulder now as he pedals along there now. And they make their way now up to the Cosmic Corner. They go through Cosmic Corner now. They're going to come out of Golf Club now. And it's still that man, Troy Dollarcheck, that leads out.
Yeah, Dollarcheck that's in P1. Behind him, it's Carl Visser. Behind Visser, it is the 4-0 that's coming through. That's Dylan Snell. Snell has now also moved up a couple of positions now as they race across the line down into turn one. KFM behind Snell. It's the 37 of Jordan Brooks. Brooks drops into the pocket there. There we see the 48 of Dennis Jabir as they run down, followed by the 99 of Muhammad Wali.
Well, it's still Troy Dollarcheck that leads out. And he's got a whole handful of drivers up behind him that are going to be fighting for places now as they make their way now up towards Cosmic Corner. And up behind him, Carl Visser sitting there in P2. Carl Visser, and there's a little couple of overtaking maneuvers and wide riding there as they come out of Golf Club now up towards us, Frankie.
Well, I saw Jordan Brooks also making a move. He sits in there now behind the 77 of Carl Visser as they run across the line down into turn one. KFM. It's Dollarcheck that leads there. Visser second. Here comes Brooks. Brooks goes up now into second place. Visser sits on his outside. Brooks moves up into second place, demoting Visser. Right behind him is the 14 of Akil Alibi.
Well, great maneuver there by Brooks as he moves up into second. I can assure you Visser's not going to be very happy about that. But nonetheless, they make their way out the 180s now, and it's still that young man, Troy Dollarcheck, head down up towards Cosmic Corner he goes. He's fighting hard. Brooks sits there in second. I tell you what, the Jabir is going to want to come through and try and change things up, but he's sitting in a precarious position there. He's about 3 places adrift. So it's all happening there now. A 37 card followed there by Visser. And Visser pushing very, very hard, trying to change up things now. He looks up towards the inside now. Can Visser be late on the brakes? Visser is indeed late on the brakes. And Akil Alibi follows suit.
Yeah, and Dennis Jabir goes through as well. So Brooks has been mugged there. Does Jabir go through? I think he might have gone through. But as this whole group makes their way out of the 180s. They'll be heading down the back main shortly. There they come, down the back main. It is still Joshua Dolacek that leads there with a first and second position. As they run down, fighting back there is Dennis Jabir. Jabir wants to come right back at him again as they work their way out of Bogs Bend. It is Dolacek that leads there from first and second. Then it's Akil Alabai in third. Then it's Dennis Jabir. And look at Tate Bishop. Bishop has also made a move. Bishop is also moving up and closing down heavily as they head through. But Alabai has to go up on the inside of the 77 of Carl Visser. In KFM corner, Akil Alabai goes up ahead of him, but here comes Visser right again, but pulls in there behind Akil Alabai.
Well, Visser and Alabai have got the gloves off. There's great dice there between the two of them. And we've got to watch for Tate Bishop. Tate Bishop is fending his way back. He's sitting there in about P5, pushing very hard. And Tate Bishop's not going to lie down and play dead for anything. But look at this, he's up into P4 already. So Tate Bishop pushing very, very hard. And they're going to have to try and track that man that's leading out front, Troy Dolacek, as he makes his way now past the commentators' box.
Yeah. Well, Tate Bishop is pushing very hard as he has moved up into that top 5 now. Bishop sits behind the 77 of Carl Visser, sits behind the 14 of Akil Alabai as they work their way out of KFM. Making their way through the kink now, and it's all about these 4. That's dicing for second. Alabai is there in that second position for now as they work their way out of the 180s. But this one in that fight for P2 is not done yet. He's got Bishop all over his back bumper.
Well, Tate Bishop has worked his way through. He finds himself in P3 now behind Akil Alabai. Alabai's got his hands full now as they go into Golf Club now. They're going to come out of Golf Club here into Bogs Bend. It's still that man, Troy Dolacek, that leads out. Dolacek leads out there. Akil Alabai sits there, and Tate Bishop is pushing pretty hard. Behind him, it's Visser. And Visser now pushing as hard as he can to try and join the pack. And it's checkered flag time. Early checkered flag. What about that? Checkered flag comes out. So Troy Dolacek takes it there from Akil Alabai, followed there by Tate Bishop.
I feel very good about it. I got a nice jump on the start. I didn't know what was going to happen when we did the restart, but I got a good jump and I'm very happy with my race.
When you drive, I concentrate, and when I lost that position, I just kept on going, and I said to myself, I can do this. And if you didn't do this, I didn't know what I was gonna achieve, so I had to do it.